Hello, minasan, Hikidachi desu, and welcome to another Watchalong. We're gonna be watching the next movie in the Shape movie series, I guess, which is gonna be the Triangle movie. As usual, I'm gonna wait a few minutes for you guys to get ready to watch the movie or prepare the watchalong or whatever you want to do. Meanwhile, I'm gonna just share the stream in social media because I always forget to do that. And how are you guys doing? Let me know in the meantime. I think I'm gonna catch a cold, by the way, in case my voice sounds weird. I'm gonna catch the coldest cold ever. And I think this is enough time to wait, right? I think everyone should be ready by now. You guys have 1 week to get ready for the watch along, so it should be enough time. And I also just finished promoting myself on social media like it should be done, I guess. I hate doing this, it's so annoying, but I guess it's something I have to do, right? Just the last one. Go. Okay, we're gonna start the movie in like 5 seconds. Today is a decent day. Hello, Alts. Thank you for coming to the stream. Hello, Munimir said thank you for coming to the stream. Today is a decent day. I'm on 2 hours of sleep. That's a solid 2 hours of sleep. I'm extra busy today, so I won't be watchalonging. Okay, that's totally fine. You can always. What the hell is the chat doing there? Oh yeah, I put the chat there last time, right? I think that's okay. Anyway, let's just start the movie. It's okay if you guys cannot watch along. I understand not everyone has like 90 minutes to watch a movie with a stranger. All right. So after this shape, I don't think there's other shapes to be shaped, right? In movies. I think I'm gonna transition to like lower Asian films. Like by lower Asian film, I mean like not Japanese, not Korean movies because of those are like the mainstream movies, right? I think I'm gonna go like for like Indonesian stuff like that, which is less recognized usually. And there's a woman crying in. Wait, let me pause the video for a second. Yeah. All right. Yeah. There's a woman crying and holding her baby, and the baby has a freaking weird haircut, like a bowl cut, but weird. Close your eyes and think of something nice, like having money. That must be nice. The triangle. There's an old man cutting the. This is like the intro scene, right? It's an old man cutting the grass, mowing the lawn. I wonder what this movie is about. Like, all I know about this movie is that it's about the Bermuda Triangle, right? Which, as you know, it's the most famous triangle. I don't think there's a more famous triangle than the Bermuda one. I remember when I was a kid, people make a huge deal about the Bermuda Triangle, like, oh, everyone's gonna die, it's gonna destroy the world, and then nothing happened, right? I think it was the version of a creepypasta of, like, older people when I was young. Very nice soundtrack. Very nice introductory scene. I really don't know how to judge movies, so I'm doing my best. Something feels off. Like right off the bat, something feels off. Ba, ba, ba. She's grabbing her keys. Seems like she's gonna leave. And there's a note on the fridge which says the triangle. And she's leaving. I guess she's leaving for the triangle. Then she's grabbing her child and going somewhere. Maybe the triangle. Chances are it's the triangle. And yeah, the triangle, it's the name of the boat. There, it's like a small cruise ship. Seems like a friends trip, kind of like, oh, I'm gonna go with my friends to places. I have never done that in my life, so I'm just gonna talk from other movies' experience. We had like the couple that doesn't get along and the handsome guy, right? Which it's not that handsome, but I guess it's the role he plays. Oh, I forgot to put the mouse in the yeah, so you can see the timestamp. Okay, this guy, it's the douchebag. They're not like a married couple. They're just like a couple, and this guy is the douchebag. Okay. By the way, in case you guys hear this unintentional ASMR, it's because I'm having seaweed for snack. Wait, so this woman left her kid somewhere else to go on vacation with her friends? Look, I'm not. I know I'm not a mother, but that seems highly irresponsible. Like a solid group of 4 people would be nice to play games and hang out. But then you have to pay attention to them and it becomes kinda annoying, right? I think friends are overrated. But yeah, I guess it would be nice. Sometimes I wish I had people to play like multiplayer games. But most of the multiplayer games are online anyway, so who cares about that? There is some seagulls, and they are a nice transition to the sea. Nice. I like that. I like the direction of this movie. Very well done. Isn't it funny how I have like cola and popcorn in the in the screen, but I'm eating seaweed. I don't even like popcorn. It gets stuck in my teeth every time. Are they like gonna get stuck in the sea or something? By the way, I'm gonna make this clear. I'm terrified of the ocean, and I will never go on a boat anywhere. Never. Like maybe in a big cruise ship, maybe. Wait, this woman just woke up on the beach? Did everyone freaking die? Wait, no, she was having a dream. Okay. Ah, yeah. Drinking alcohol on the sea. What could go wrong? Wait, so she doesn't remember where she left her kid? And the kid is special needs. Okay. So maybe he's like at school or something, right? It feels like the captain of the ship and the main protagonist, which I'm gonna call the final girl because probably she is. They have like something going on, maybe like ex-husband or something. Are we gonna see the seagull again? Maybe it means something symbolic, of course. Just like my mom, except I wasn't special needs, just wander off without my mom noticing. What if you are special needs, but you are so special needs you don't even notice? I'm just kidding. But that's a fear I have. What if I have a really bad mental illness and it's so bad that I don't know? It's a fear I have, right? Because I know I'm a little bit weird compared to like quote unquote normal people, but I don't think there's nothing like fundamentally wrong with me. But what if it is, and I cannot notice because I'm watching from inside the glass wall, right? Seagulls are often shown in movies to represent seagulls. Oh, I see, right. Wait, don't seagulls like fly towards like land? Isn't that a thing they do? Now that I think about it, I don't know a lot about seagulls. I know they like to steal food. That's as much as I know from seagulls, right? So this guy is rich. That's as much as we know. He's rich. If I'm a special needs, the average IQ must be very low. But what if you think like that because you have special needs, right? Seagulls fly towards land sometimes. That's not useful. That's not representative then. Oh, I just remember another thing about seagulls, which is pretty interesting, and I think humanity will benefit a lot from like a seagull human hybrid. It's because seagulls can drink both salt and regular water. So if we somehow manage to harvest that genetic fact from the seagulls and we can put it into humans, humans will be able to drink salt water with no problem, but also normal water with no problem. So it will be a nice biological advantage. I'm not saying we should like fuse seagulls with people in laboratories, but that's an interesting fact, right? So what could the seagull represent in this case? Like it's flying towards land? It's trying to steal something? Wait, the ship just stopped moving because there's no wind anymore for some reason? Like in a second, there was no wind. But I'm gonna assume this massive ship has like a motor or something. So yeah, they do have an engine, so it's okay. And a giant ominous cloud it's coming towards them for some reason. Okay, I will get that moment I would get worried. Personally, I think that just like everything else, Seagulls is a representation of capitalism. Oh, seagulls like to stay in groups too, right? Which is weird to see only one seagull. And I might be confusing this with a different bird, but I think they are like spiritual messengers too. There's an electrical storm coming, and there's a random help me message on the radio. The communist analysis of the triangle. Seagulls kind of have a triangle shaped feet, right? I think they are behind everything. Oh, maybe it's a oh, the storm is gonna kill everyone. It's a huge storm out of nowhere. I think this is a phenomenon that actually exists. Like it's a pocketed storm that happens sometimes, and that's why I will never go into the sea. The seagull is not it's not ever present, but I get what you're saying. Maybe the seagull was like predicting the storm, but no. The boat is being destroyed by the storm, and it's sinking. And I think they only have like a couple of like life saving vests. Yep, they are definitely going to die here. I think the storm is a seagull and the killer. The 14th seagull wound. There is like this chat-like guy that is trying to save everyone, and I think it's gonna die. Up. Yep, the boat is absolutely done. Yep, everyone's dead. End of the movie. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in the next indie game movie or whatever. I'm just kidding. By the way, we are watching another movie, but later down today. Okay, the jackets work. No one's dead. Everyone can swim. And the boat somehow survived. They use a really bad CG in this part of the movie. It looks terrible, I have to be honest. I think Greg is freaking dead. And the storm is approaching. But yeah, the movie for later today is apparently cursed. What do you mean cursed? Like, we're gonna die if we watch the movie? Screw it, the protagonist too. The seagull is the protagonist. That could be actually like a representation of her. So you go with your friends on a boat to relax. A storm hits you, one of you dies. The rest are stuck in the ocean. What do you do? Well, I guess we're gonna die later today because I chose the wrong movie. Sorry guys, but now everyone's gonna be dead. Alright. Drone, I don't know. I don't know how to swim, by the way, so that's one of the reasons I don't get close to the ocean. It's because I don't know how to swim. I will like sink like a block of cheese and cement, I guess. We have the seagulls again, and they are flying towards what it seems to be a giant ass ship out of nowhere, like Titanic kind of ship. Allegedly. Okay, so we are going to allegedly gonna die later today. Again, the fact that I'm watching a movie later today, it's part of the. I'm trying to stream at different times of the day to see what happens. I did notice that streaming on the weekends is beneficial to me, but I cannot stream during the weekends. At least not every weekend. The ship is getting close to them, and it's called the Aeolus. What the hell does Aeolus mean? It sounds familiar. It sounds Greek, right? Is that the name of another famous ship? Aeolus. Isn't that like a philosopher or something? I feel like it is. Or is that a god? Io. Is that wind? I. Is that the god of wind or something like that? I feel like Io, it's like from wind, but I cannot be sure. Look at it, look at it means seagull. It doesn't mean shut up. It doesn't mean seagull. Shut up. I'm gonna Google it on my phone. Aeolus meaning. Aeolus meaning the great god of winds. Okay, I was correct. I was correct. The great god of winds. Like Moving, swift, nimble, sparkling. Aeolus is a masculine name of Greek origin. So it's a fast ship. It's the ship of the winds, right? And what does seagulls use to fly? Wind. So it makes sense, right? It's the wind under your wings that helps you move forward, but in a spiritual way. I'm making this up, but it's probably right. So they went on board of the ship. The ship seems pretty okay for an old ship that no one seems to be inside. And it's from Miami, apparently. Well, at least being on a bigger ship makes you feel like safer, right? Like the chances that the ship is gonna sink are lower in a big ship. I'm guessing. I don't know anything about ships except from what I learned from a sword lane, which is not a lot because the ships in there have titties. Uh, there's no one in the ship. It's a huge ass ship and there's no one in there. So it's a ghost ship, I guess. Which is another good movie that we should watch, Ghost Ship. Not as good as 13 Ghosts, but still good. Well, so far, nothing. Oh, we just saw some people walking. We haven't seen something spooky yet, so. For 25 minutes, nothing has happened. I mean, incredible setup. I'm liking the art vibe of the movie, the implications, the everything, but nothing spooky has happened. This is not a movie to get your like your girl scared so she hugs you. No, it's not gonna happen. This is not Netflix and chill. Also, this is not Netflix. I'm not watching this movie on Netflix. Wait, so the ship has an old picture of the same ship. Oh, they are just explaining it. Aeolus, it's the Greek god of wind. They are explaining it on the movie. Apparently, Aeolus made a promise to death and he didn't keep it. They're explaining this on the movie, and then he got punished for evading death. Apparently, so is this they should have died on the ocean, but they cheated death going into this ship. So this is like a sort of like limbo or something like that. I don't know. Are they stuck in the afterlife? Probably. I need to look for something else then. By the way, seagull in Greek it's pronounced glaros. Glaros? Glaros? Something like that. Okay, so some weird time shenanigans seems to be happening. And apparently Heather it's not dead. Everything on the ship is like new, like nothing has ever been touched. There's a like a dining hall with a band and fresh fruit. the time on the ship doesn't match up with the wristwatch the protagonist has. There's apparently some people following them. And the buff dot, it's following them. I think this guy's gonna die. Hello? Yeah, this guy is absolutely dead. Yeah, I think Big Turt's gonna die. And the protagonist is having deja vus, but then again she might be crazy because of lack of sleep or something. Apparently she feels guilty about someone named Tommy. Apparently the real name of seagulls is herring gulls. That's the full name? My name is Herring Gulls, but you can call me Seagull. Wait, so Steven Seagull? It's called Steven Herring Gulls. I know that's not how you write Seagull, but I just wanted to make it. Do you guys know Steven Seagal? I think like I feel like younger people don't know Steven Seagal. Which I'm just gonna call Steven Seagal now. There is a room with a big ass mirror and apparently water. Oh, the shower it's open. Oh, and there's text with blood on the mirror, a classic from horror movies. Go to the theater. Okay. I don't know anyone. You know the K at the end of I don't know. It's I don't know. You don't have to say I don't know anyone. Was he what? No, he was an actor in action movies, and I was like did karate even if he was like extremely fat and not Asian. I don't even know what nationality he is. Like Greek or something? I mean, I think he did movies, like he directed movies, but I just know him as an actor. What like do you get into a giant cruise ship? There's a message written in blood in a mirror, and you say like, oh, they are just playing a prank on us. Then she mentions how she loves her son so much, and it's the only thing that matters to her. So maybe the son is the seagull. Maybe not. By the way, can you guys hear the background music? Because it will be weird if it's just me talking. There's blood on the floor, and there's a guy eating a banana for some reason. Maybe the banana means something. No one has died yet, but I feel like someone already died before they managed to get into it. There's more blood. Through the... Okay, they are going to the theater. And it's empty? This movie, it's a little bit confusing about how the scenes go through, but I think it's on purpose to confuse the viewer. I think there's some time shenanigans because she was looking at her watch. And now the food is rotten. The food that was fresh just moments ago, it's completely rotten. So, yeah, time shenanigans, I guess. I like movies with time travel, as long as they do it properly. And there is this Victor guy, but it's covered in blood, and I think he's gonna die. And he's trying to kill the final girl. No, Victor, you cannot kill the final girl. Come on. Man, why are you trying to kill her? And he's so strong because he's a strong man. Oh my god, he has a hole. Oh god. And he's dead. He had a big ass hole behind his head. Like he got stabbed by something on the back of the head and he died. Okay, sun starts with S. You know what else starts with S? Ship. What is ship made of? Metal. What do you find metal? In construction shops. Shop starts with S. What else starts with S? Seagull. Wait, what happened? Oh no, someone shoot. With what? Someone shoot the rich guy and he's bleeding out and they are blaming the MC, but she doesn't seem to know what's happening. So I'm guessing it was like another version of herself. And what helps my theory is the banana that guy's eating, which is clearly a representation of capitalism. But he threw the banana off the board. Like, oh my god! Someone shoot this other woman. Okay, so she's not the one that up. Oh, and this guy's also dead. So everyone's dead. Well, they are not dead, but they are bleeding out, except for the MC. And there's a crazy guy person with a rifle, I think, shooting them. Okay, I think pretty much everyone. Oh, yeah, pretty much everyone except her is dead now. It was a seagull in disguise. A human-shaped seagull, huh? That would be a great enemy for like a movie or a game. So most certainly the killer is the final girl, right? So they are the same person. And the reason the killer didn't kill her, it's because if you kill yourself, you die, probably, or something like that, right? So you can kill all your friends, but you can kill yourself because you die, obviously. But what happens if she kills her past, future? I don't know, self? Did you know Seagull backwards is Lugies, which kinda sounds like Luigi? I don't think that sounds like Luigi. To the boat deck. Oh, yeah, you can go into the emergency boats, right? And escape to the lifeboats, yeah. Oh, but there's no lifeboats in here, damn it. So you cannot escape. You're trapped in this ship forever. Can you go like to the main controls of the ship and just ride home? Implying you... Oh! She got bonked in the head by the killer. And she's gonna die. What if there's someone, somehow three of them, like the... it could be. It could be like the normal one, the one that's trying to kill them all, and the good one that was trying to... Oh my god, she did the most athletic thing ever and jumped from one, like, floor of the ship to the other. That was oddly athletic for someone that's having trouble sleeping and, like, has psychotic problems. Oh my god, the killer ran out of bullets and he just threw the gun at her. That was funny. I don't know if it was intentional. Oh, an axe! Grab the axe! Grab the axe, woman! 1v1 the killer with an axe. Oh, they are 1v1 axe versus I don't know what he has like a... It's a crowbar. Axe versus crowbar. Let's go. Kill it! Kill it! Come on. The MC has the upper hand. You have to go? You have to kill them. Kill them. So the killer just jumped into the ocean, but he was repeating, or she was repeating, you have to kill them, you have to kill them. So to escape this, I'm guessing, loop, you have to kill everyone, including yourself? That would be weird, right? How do you escape the loop killing yourself? It's because this is like the afterlife, like the limbo. Wait. What else is there three of? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. What have they made? Everything, allegedly. What does that include? Animals. What is an animal? The Son, a mammal, to be precise. Are you following? It's a seagull. The Son, it's a seagull. The Mother is her, and the Holy Spirit is the ocean? Or the ship? Can you ship a ship with a human? Cat in a Box reference. How old is the Cat in a Box game? This movie's from 2019, right? Or something like that. And there's some weird music playing from a record player, yeah? Which is kinda a weird thing to have in this time and age. Oh my god. She's like looking at the mirror, cleaning the blood of her face. And then she sees the boat where they came from approaching, asking for help. So it is a loop. It is a loop. So it is a loop, but why do you have to kill Like the reason she thinks she has to kill everyone is because she told herself that she has to kill everyone. But who told the first one, like the first iteration of her, that she had to kill? The movie, it's kind of looping. The music, it's kind of like looping, like a scratch record, and the scene, it's also kind of like looping weirdly, like getting stuck. But why would you kill everyone, right? It doesn't make sense. I don't understand that part. Like, sorry, it's a gnat. We have to see a gnat. I don't know why we have to see a gnat, but we have to see one. Okay, it's over. Do you know the Cat in the Box game? Cat in the Box mentioned that's metal time loop stuff. The God of Wind, I don't know. Okay, why won't you kill them? That's the part I want to know. Like, yeah, you told yourself, but who told you the first time? Even if you told yourself the first time, why is your reasoning for killing everyone else? Because you just killed the killer, right? So there is no reason to be afraid of you dying. But if you wait enough, wouldn't like another group overlap with this one? Is that the reason? Or it only loops when you kill everyone except yourself? Okay, but they found the way to make the final girl also the killer? I'm appreciating that. 1932? So it's like a one, like almost 100-year-old ship. Final girl so hard she became the only one, which includes being the killer. Wait, this is the exact same story of Cat, yeah, of Cat in a Box, yeah. I wonder if it, like, if the developer got the idea from the movie, or the movie got the idea from the developer, or it's like both of them got the idea from a third media that I don't know. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. If it's a time loop, shouldn't it be a circle? It's like circles are a loop. You cannot loop in a triangle. That doesn't make sense. Is this just called a triangle because they're in like the Bermuda Triangle or something like that? Okay, my internet wants me to be 20 seconds behind. It's okay. It's not a lot, right? 20 seconds, it's about right. And now you're duplicating messages, damn it. I guess Munimit's also trapped in a time loop. Yeah, but the go to the theater, it's already written on the mirror, right? So you delete it and write it again, or you let it be, or like things on the ship don't reset, right? Apparently, like physical things don't reset back. But then what about the fruit, right? When they arrived the first time, which is not the first time because there was already a copy of her inside the ship, the fruit was fresh, and I'm seeing the fruit right now, and it's fresh. So like biological things reset, but like physical things don't, right? I'm sorry I had to end you both of you to escape. Okay, fair enough. Absolutely reaching, but ship destroyed, get a spooky ship, and she kills everyone. 3 plot points. This will be the third iteration of herself, and there's seagulls eating the body of a dead person on the ocean. Oh my god, the seagulls are a representation of cannibals, I guess. It was the seagulls all along. Oh my god, the seagulls are the killer. Please open the package that I'm about to send, but you will receive yesterday. Okay, she's trying to explain what happened to Victor, like the time loop stuff. But he doesn't understand because he thinks she's crazy. And now the and the body disappeared, or like the seagulls ate the entire thing. Yeah, this guy thinks this woman is just crazy. Remember, this woman had a nightmare of waking up in. Oh god! She accidentally killed Victor. Like, he pushed him into the wall and he got stabbed by a metal pointy thing that was in there. Oh god. So that's why he has a big ass hole. So the first kill was a mistake, right? So that's why he goes and tries to kill her and leaves the blood stain. Okay, so things are just like overwriting themselves as they go, right? Like they are just erased before they happen again. And where does she get the gun? I want to know. I think Final Girl is having a mental breakdown now. I mean, understandable, right? Now she's talking to herself in her mind. I would say there's three of them, but one is already dead, so it's only two of them. If they board, kill them. There's a bunch of like papers on the floor that says if they board, kill them. So the only way to prevent this is they don't board at all, right? But I don't think you can prevent that from happening. Maybe if you shoot them from the. But by the time you know this, and she's writing it again, perpetuating the cycle of death. But there's at least. Wait, let me pause it. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's at least 14 papers with the same 15 papers with the same thing written. So is this the 15th loop? The 16th loop. This is the 16th loop, right? But she only rewrites the things to know if it's her own handwriting, right? Which it is. And she finds the clothes the killer used. And the armory with the guns. Okay, so she finds the gun. Okay, you find a note that says to kill everyone. Some guns. And a thing to dress as a slasher killer. Yeah, but like, why would you do it? Like, there's still not a reason except that you told yourself to kill them, right? It is good. I like that it doesn't have like a straight up explanation because it lets you room to think about it. But I'm just trying to solve the case. They mentioned this Iola's God of Wind, which like she did dead, but she was dead to begin with. That's what I'm guessing, right? If she shitted dead, then she's now dead to begin with, and she's paying the price of evading death, which is being stuck in a loop of killing people. Like, as long as you kill them. And she found her locket in a grate of some sort. Yeah, a lot with pictures of her son. You know, now that I know the kid is special needs, I feel bad at the beginning of the movie. I was making fun of his haircut. With what? There's at least wait. I'm gonna pause the movie. So she's looking down the grate, right? Like, and there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's about 35 lockets here. So there's at least, this is at least the 35 loop, 36 loop, right? So this has happened a bunch of times now. Okay, now that's the reason why she's killing everyone. Because she wants to go back to her son, right? So if you know the only way to go back to your son, quote unquote, I don't think that's gonna happen, right? But it's killing everyone, and you only care about your son because he needs you to survive. Obviously, you're gonna kill everyone. Yeah, that's a good explanation. Not ideal, but this woman is not right in the head to begin with, right? So I guess it works. And everyone goes to the theater to so she can shoot everyone, right? Okay, and now this one found Victor instead of the other one. Okay, now the other one found Victor. So Victor is gonna try to kill the new one because it's the new. This is the new Victor, right? Look, I know Victor kinda got lobotomized, but why don't you recognize that she's not holding the? Wait, she found one another. Okay, they're looking straight. Okay, both of them found each other. Are you gonna kill yourself? And now Victor is just like, what the hell? What is there two of the same person here? But as far as I know, except for this one instance, the loop is repeating itself. Calculate the peak of the triangle. Oh yeah, Pythagoras, right? Yeah. I wonder if that has anything to do with this movie. Yeah, I don't think she can kill herself. Does this count as suicide? But now the new her knows that there's another version of herself in here. a few minutes before. And Victor died anyway because it has a hole in his head. Wait, no, it's just they're really traumatized. Wait, how? So the other ones were still shoot on the theater, regardless. It was not her. So there's the evil version of her, the version of her that knows everything, and the new version of her. So it's three of them, and she's saving them. And she shoot the killer. Okay, so it's three of them. That's why it's a triangle, right? It's three of them. So there is a version of her that tries to kill everyone regardless of what happens, and it exists regardless of what happened before. So like an evil version of herself, it's gonna spawn every loop regardless of what happens, and it's gonna try to kill everyone. And now that she survived, there is a one version of herself that survived, and the new one. All right, this is getting intense. It only took 1 hour, but the movie is getting good. I mean, it's been good the whole time, but now it's getting like some action. I might actually just leave. I really want to watch this now, and I don't want to be spoiled. Fair enough. If you have to leave, you have to leave. I understand. Don't worry about it. It's nice to watch movies, but I understand not always you can watch along. By the way, if you guys have a preferred time for watch along, like for doing the watch alongs, you can let me know. I can pretty much like do it any day of the week. So if you have like a day you're not gonna do anything, we can schedule the watch along there. But I understand if you have to leave. Don't worry about it. Thank you for coming to the stream. This is really nice. But don't forget to drop a like because you found a good movie thanks to me. Or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so she left the gun with one of the guys. So one of the guys has a gun to defend herself against the evil version of herself. Alright. Alright, Alts, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Glad you like the movie that you haven't watched yet. Okay, so the evil version, it's not like it's trying to like gaslight them, thinking she's not the bad one. I'm staying because I already know how it ends, kinda. Okay, thank you, Money Reset. I appreciate it. Did you already watch this movie? And they are dead because they follow the evil version. What a stupid fuck you are. And the woman is dead too. So they die regardless of what the other one does, right? But they just, like, die a different death? And the evil version, it's really, really crazy. But the difference is the evil version gets dressed as a crew member of the boat. That's how we know she's crazy, right? Because she takes the crew member like garment, I don't know, like work suit. And if you know this is gonna happen, Why don't you go grab a bunch of guns and give everyone a gun to defend themselves, right? I guess if you think too hard about this kind of movies, you just kind of ruin them, so I'll try not to think too hard about it. And now Sully's running away from the good protagonist. I watched a cut of it. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a radio, right? I never thought about that. All of the ships have radios. Ask for help, please. Oh, that's the voice they hear in the radio when they are just like chilling on the. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, they just heard the same. Like, they ask themselves for help across the time loop. That's really nice. Okay, yeah. So the signal they heard, it's just themselves. So since the moment they hear this, they are stuck in the loop already, right? There's nothing that can be done. So even if they don't board the ship, they are already in the loop. So not boarding doesn't really do anything. I think. And there's a bunch of seagulls again for whatever reason. Oh my god! There is like I'm gonna pause the movie again. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's about. I'm guessing this is like the 35 loop, but it's hard to know because not all of the loops are the same. But there's about 35 corpses of the same woman in the same part of the ship. Imagine that you're running away from someone that's trying to kill you, and you find dozens of corpses of yourself lying there. And all of them are dead about the same way, just stabbed to death. So there's like two loops, right? Looping around each other. There are chances she's just crazy and. Oh, wait, I get it now. So the first loop has to happen, then this loop has to happen for her to become the crazy evil killer, right? So the evil killer is. It's born after two loops of this happening. Like things happen normally, then things happen again, and you try to save them, you fail, and then you turn yourself into the killer, right? And that's how the killer is born. So it's always three people at play every time. Now she's watching herself kill the killer, and she's gonna in turn into the killer, and the one that killed the killer, it's gonna turn into the one that's trying to save him, and a new one will arrive. So yeah, it's like a double loop. This is really good. I have seen time loops. I have never seen a double time loop with cheese. And Sally's dead. Again for the 36th time, I guess. I count about 36 times, but it could be more, right? And the seagull again? There's a bunch of seagulls eating the dead bodies, so. Yeah, everything is looping again, and then she's gonna become the... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So everyone is alive again. I'm still not sure how to stop the loop. Maybe it cannot be stopped. Yeah, it probably cannot be stopped. She's trying to stop the boat. Again, instead of trying to do things alone, why don't you ask for others people's help? Like I know for this movie you need a little bit of suspension of disbelief, but like why don't go and present yourself from the very first moment as a clone or something and try to prevent them from dying? I mean, what are they gonna do? Like kill you or something like that? Maybe, right? Who knows? Who knows what they're gonna do? That she doesn't want to ask for help, maybe? And then she just, but like she just killed Victor there, right? But you saw that you could have prevented that. Maybe if no one dies. Well, I think Victor is the only preventable death if you prevent that, because the other ones get shot by the evil version, which should be you, unless there's 4 of them at play at the same time. I know how to save you, she says. So she's just gonna go and kill everyone, right? So she writes the message of go to the... Okay, the previous version of her lets the water run to delete the message in blood. But then this version of her, which is the third one, writes the message again. So yeah, this one is the killer, right? So every third loop you become the killer. And you throw the body of the ocean. Of the ship, I'm sorry. So the seagulls can eat it, so the previous one can see it. So the third version of the loop, it's the one that just removes the bodies and stuff like that, right? But it's also the one that it's supposed to die. Because like in every loop, the killer gets killed in the end. So you're gonna die, so you're just trying to reset everything so it can happen again. And this is the version that tells them to meet at the theater, okay? And I guess this is the one that's gonna dress up. I forgot to mention there is a broken mirror that it's probably supposed to represent like all the different version of herself, like reflecting in the mirror. Yeah, this is the one that dressed up as the killer. So you could see it she's just trying to reset everything, or after two loops, she snaps. Okay, I feel we're about to reach the height of the story. Everything is gonna play out in the end. Now we have the complete loop, right? I don't think there's anything that happened not accounted for. Wait, no, I think we don't know who dropped all the save, like the lifeboats, but maybe that was from the beginning. The triangle was the name of the boat, right? So they used the triangle to reach the Iolus. Oh, so okay, I understand it now. She's trying to kill everyone as fast as you can. It's like trying to speed run everyone dead so she can go into the deck and prevent the other ones from boarding. But she never makes it on time, right? Yeah, it's the three sides of the triangle. Yeah, the killer, the one that knows all of it, and the new one. It's the triangle. Yeah. All right. Seems like this is about to end. But she's never gonna make it on... She boned herself again. She's never gonna make it on time because she can never manage to kill herself. Like, the old one never manages to kill the new one. If they never board the ship, then what happens to the killer? That's a good question. Guessing they just die on the ship. So the other version of themselves can. Which is kind of weird if you think about it, because if every killer already did what the new ones do, you will know where she's gonna go and where she's gonna hide or what she's gonna do, right? So you will have the advantage of... She bumped her again. So it's happening exactly the same. Oh, but she throws that metal thing to distract the killer, right? But this one should know and not fall for that trick. Yeah, she knows. Yeah, okay, this is different. But it's gonna about... It's a little bit different, but I feel like it's gonna end the same with the killer dying. Yeah, it's gonna end the same way. And she's repeating, you have to kill them all. It's the only way to return home. Kill them all. Kill them all. And she throws herself into the ocean. So it doesn't matter what happens, you're gonna die anyway at the end of the third loop, right? So your only hope is to save the new version of you that is coming. And now she's having the dream about waking up in the... Oh wait, so if you fall into the ocean as the killer and she wakes up on the beach, it means every time she becomes the killer and falls off the ocean, she comes back home. So the dream she had at the beginning of the movie was the final iteration of her coming back to like normal life. So you have to become the killer to escape, but there's an infinite numbers of yourselves going back to the ship and repeating the same thing. That will mean there's an infinite number of yourself back in real life, right? Because I can see the clothes of the killer being washed away by the waves. Yeah, this will mean there's an infinite numbers of yourself in here, because there was like 53 lockets in the... Yeah, this is kind of weird. I wonder if she's actually out or just like... What if she comes back to the day before they leave and it's just like a bigger loop inside a smaller loop inside a bigger loop? That will be too bad. It wouldn't be the first time a movie does that kind of thing, right? I have seen movies and shows where like, oh, you escape the loop and you're inside a bigger loop. I think even one of the most famous like creepypastas, which was like the Infinite Room, the Endless Hotel, I don't know, I don't like Infinite House or something like that, which is like you go into the house, there's a bunch of like rooms you have to visit, and then you finally escape the horrors, but then you know that you came to understand that you never actually escaped the house, and you're just in a bigger room of the house that it's like a normal life sized world. I don't know. Just running back home? Oh, wait, no. At the beginning of the movie, someone knocks on her door. And she goes out, but no one's there. So is she knocking? Like when you die as the killer, you come back in time to the beginning of the day before you leave for the beach, for the ocean. And then you see yourself with your kid. Yeah, that's what's happening, right? Yeah, she's watching her kid do some painting. Quite beautiful. She is the one who knocks indeed. But wait, if she's the one, if she came back in time and she takes the boat again, wouldn't she already know what's going to happen and don't take the boat? Yeah, well, that would make no sense, right? If you know she slapped her kid. I know she has a special needs kid, but she's not doing a great job as a mother. The movie's also about to end, so yeah, she's a terrible mother. I know she's in a difficult situation. Yeah, she knocks on the door. When she rings the bell, but and she's going into the tool shed. Don't tell me she's gonna off herself before they leave. That wouldn't make no sense, right? Because if you end the version of yourself that's supposed to go to the beach, and you know what's going to happen if you go to the beach, why would you go? And there's more seagulls in a painting in there, so there's a bunch of seagulls in this movie. So she comes back in the first version of herself, and she gets bunk in the abs. Oh my god, that's quite graphic. Oh my god, she gets absolute bunk in the head by the killer version of herself. So that's why the kid was distressed at the beginning of the movie because he just saw his mother kill his mother. Yeah, the kid is traumatized because who wouldn't be, right? Yeah, but she's still like she's still trying to. She takes the locket from the previous version of herself, and she's trying to hide the body. Yeah, she's hiding the body. Into the trunk of the car you go. So inside the car she uses to go to the beach, it's the body of her previous self. But according to this look, that was never her, right, to begin with. Like I guess maybe the first time, but after that it was just. But how do you die the first time? If yeah, the kid is What? She just ran over someone? What? She just ran over someone? Oh no, she just killed a seagull with his car. So she killed a seagull. And there's a marching band for some reason? What the hell is happening? So I guess the seagull represents the kid, actually? Or herself? Because she just killed the original version of herself, but she also killed the seagull? Ah, don't tell me there's a bunch of dead seagulls in there. No? Yep, there's a bunch of dead seagulls, so this part has also been repeating for quite some time. So this is part of the loop. So she cannot escape the loop. Something about the sacrifices of motherhood, the constant desire for freedom represented by the seagulls, and looking back at yourself with disgust for abandoning your child and killing yourself. But yeah, seagulls might represent freedom, right? She's gonna have a car accident, right? Because she's so distracted. Yeah, she's gonna die. Yep. The car got absolutely bodied by a truck. Well, not absolutely bodied, but just destroyed by a truck. So yeah, the seagull, it's freedom, but you can never escape your freedom. Like it has a price, right? Freedom has a price that sometimes you're not willing to pay. Ah, oh, okay, I see. The marching band has the same logo as the band on the boat. And she's dead, and I'm guessing the kid is dead too. Yeah, he's dead too. I really like all the small details in this movie. And there's another version of herself looking at the. Wait, so this will be. This will be the ghost, right? And that cab driver, it's dead, right? Because the lighting changes when this version appears. So yeah, at the beginning she doesn't know where the kid is because the kid is already dead, right? So, okay, I think I got it. So she wakes up first time and she tries to go with her kid to a place. They have the accident normally with nothing supernatural happening. She goes in the car and she has the accident. She dies. Then the ghost version of herself takes the cab to go to the harbor to board the ship with her friends. But somehow she's seen as alive, even though she's technically dead. And then she goes and repeats the loop the first time. Then the second time she knows everything, and the third time she's trying to prevent everyone from getting into there. But she dies by her own hand, just like she killed herself in quote unquote real life. Then she wakes up. She wakes up on the beach and goes back home. Then she kills herself again. She makes the same car drive, trying to escape the loop, and she dies the same way she did the original time, just to repeat everything else. So it is a three-part loop. It's a triple loop of three people, which is very triangular if you ask me. But that means there is no way to break the loop until she admits she's a bad mother and understands she needs help, or like accepts help from other people and understands she cannot have her freedom, or that the freedom has a price, right? But she's not willing to let the kid go, so that's why she doesn't die, right? She just repeats the loop because she's unwilling to let the kid go. Be it because it's dead or because she cannot take care of him. So I understand all of that, but why her friends have to pay the price, right? So she's willing to repeat the loop because that gives her another chance to save her son. But she will never be able to save her son, right? Because she's the one doing the. Alright, so the movie it's over. It was quite the interesting movie. I quite like it. She was dead all along, actually. Yeah, she was very dead. Like 3 levels of dead. So it's really nice because at the end, everything. I would say like there's like a couple of things that don't make a lot of sense, but like overall, everything makes sense in the end of the movie. Like it's a very well done loop. Obviously, whoever wrote this knew what to do to make all the pieces fit. It's really nice. Obviously, it's like a sad ending because she's like stuck in there forever. I would like to see like a version of herself that manages to escape the loop. Because what will be the escape of the loop? Like actually not killing anyone on the ship, but there's always a version of you trying to kill everyone, so you cannot prevent that. At least the first 2 times. And Victor is gonna die regardless of what happens because that's an unintentional kill, right? So the only way I can see to prevent the loop from looping is if you don't end yourself in real life. But that means that version of you, it's still gonna take the car drive and still gonna die, right? So you're just gonna be stuck in there alone because the other version of you and your kid are dead. So you have to take. So there's really no way. The friends also symbolize her friends. Yeah, it makes sense, right? Because she wanted to go with her friends, but she could never go because she was stuck with the kid. Yeah, one of the friends mentions that she cannot come because she's always busy with the kid, and she's like always busy. He will never come. Just leave her alone. Yeah, I understand that part. Yeah, like, but I want to know, like, are those real friends? Because at that moment she's dead, right? So those are just representations of her friends in her mind in this dead world being sent to the ship. Because that trip was actually happening, right? So that trip actually happened, and this is just like a imaginary version of that trip, or the actual trip became like the catalyst for all of this. I'm guessing like nothing of that ever happened, which is kind of the boring way of seeing it because it was just her and her mind and this magical loop forever, and it makes it kind of boring because if you like all of the deaths doesn't really matter if nothing was real, right? So it's kind of boring to think that way. I would like to think these people actually die a bunch of times for no reason whatsoever. So yeah, uh, very nice movie. Right? It's kind of weird because she never like. one thing I'm not sure about what you're saying, that it's just representations of freedom and representations of friendship, because she never got to meet Victor in real life, right? And Victor existed in there. How can someone exist in your mind if you never met them in real life, right? So based on just that Victor existed in there and died, I'm guessing they were real. That's what I'm gonna guess, unless I'm missing something. So yeah, very good movie. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the movie. I hope you watch this with a watch along later down the road, and you enjoy the movie with me, and we talk a bunch of nonsense. I'm not gonna be really talking with you because you're just watching the VOD, but you understand what I'm trying to say. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next indie game, movie, whatever I try to do with this channel, right? Remember, we're gonna be watching a movie later down today, like about 4 hours from now, I think. 3 hours from 2 hours from now, I think. I don't know, like 2 hours from now, I think. She's boarding the ship, the other world, but she ends up trying to come back to be a better mom for her child. But she cannot do it, right? So yeah, if you have more comments about the movie, you're free to leave a comment on the video. I will have to go now because I have to prepare for the other movie stream. I hope to see you guys in there. I'll see you later.